in the art of the enchanting city of Srinagar, where the fragrance of saffron and the melody of Dal Lake create a symphony of beauty. There exists a tale that weaves through the ancient street, a tale of a haunted tree that stands as a silent witness to centuries of history, mystery, and the supernatural. Nestled within the labyrinthine alleys of the old city where Mughal architecture whispers tales of empires long past, the haunted tree commands attention. Its branches reach skyward, casting shadows on the cobbled streets below. Locals, with a mixture of trepidation and reverence, refer to the as the Chinnar of Shadows. The story of the Chinnar of Shadows dates back to the Mughal era, a time when the valleys of Kashmir echoed with the footsteps of emperors and the fragrance of blooming gardens. The Mughals, drawn by the celestial beauty of the region, adorned Srinagar with architectural marvels and created a tapestry of gardens that would be etched into the annals of history. Among these gardens, the Shalimar Bagh stood as a testament to Mughal opulence. At its heart, beneath the sky and surrounded by meticulously manicured lawns, stood the Chinnar of Shadows, planted by Mughal emperors who sought shade under its sprawling branches. The majestic Chinnar tree became an emblem of timeless beauty. As the centuries unfolded, the Chinnar of Shadows bore witness to the rise and fall of empires. It stood steadfast during the tumultuous periods of Kashmir's history, wars, inventions, and the flow of power. Yet, amid the historical grandeur, a veil of mystery began to shroud the tree. The legend of the Chinnar of Shadows took root in the 19th century during the tumultuous reign of the Dogra rulers. Tales began to circulate among the residents of Srinagar, whispered in hushed tones to avoid the array of unseen forces. The haunting, it seemed, had claimed the ancient Chinnar tree as its own. The ghostly tale centered around a tragic love story, a narrative that transcended time and mortality. It was said that a young couple deeply in love but torn apart by the rigid societal norms of their era sought solace beneath the branches of the Chinnar of Shadows. Their forbidden love, hidden from prying eyes, flourished in the shadow of the ancient tree. As the story unfolded, tragedy struck. The lovers, bound by the shackles of societal expectations, faced insurmountable odds. Faced with the love deemed unacceptable, they chose a drastic path, a pact that would bind their souls together for all eternity. Beneath the branches of the Chinnar of Shadows, their life reached a end. The legend spoke of a curse that befell the Chinnar tree, a consequence of the tragic love that had unfolded beneath its boughs. The spirits of the ill-fated lovers, unable to find peace in death, were said to wander the streets of Srinagar, forever bound to the Chinnar of Shadows. Locals claim to have glimpsed ghostly apparitions beneath the tree, the spirits of the lovers locked in a perpetual embrace. As the haunting tale spread, the Chinnar of Shadows became a sight of both reverence and fear. Residents avoided the tree after sunset, attributing strange occurrence and phenomena to the restless spirit that lingered in its shadow. Some claim to hear the faint strains of a melancholic melody, a love song that transcended the boundaries of time. In the late hours of the night, when the moon cast an ethereal glow on the old city, the chinner of shadows took on a spectral aura. Its against the night sky seemed to shift and contort, as if the very essence of the tragic love story had become a palpable presence. The haunting of the chinner of shadows reached its zenith during the month of October, when the chill in the Kashmir air carried whispers of the supernatural. Locals spoke of inexplicable phenomena, flickering lights, shadows that danced in the moonlight, and the unmistakable feeling of being unwatched by the unseen eyes. The reputation of the haunted tree extended beyond the alleys of the old city. Visitors to Srinagar, drawn by the allure of its cultural richness, would hear tales of the chinner of shadows and the ghostly lovers who claimed it as their eternal abode. Some dismissed it as folklore woven into the fabric of Kashmiri mystic, while others approached the tree with a cautious curiosity. In the modern era, as Srinagar embraced the influx of tourists and resplendent chinner tree continued to stand sentinel over the Shalimar Bagh, paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers sought to unravel the mysteries of the chinner of shadows. Urban legends and tales of supernatural encounters proliferated, each adding a layer to the enigma that surrounded the ancient tree. One such account spoke of a group of friends who, undeterred by the reputation of the chinner of shadows, decided to conduct a paranormal investigation beneath its branches. Armed with cameras, audio recording equipment, and a sense of trepidation, they ventured into the heart of the old city. As the night unfolded, the friends reported strange occurrences, unexplained shadows that flitted across their camera lenses, disembodied whispers that seemed to echo through the stillness, and a sudden drop in temperature that sent shivers down their spines. The chinner of shadows, it seemed, responded to the intrusion with a spectral energy that defied rational explanation. The haunting legend of the chinner of shadows continues to captivate the imagination of those who walk the streets of Srinagar, whether viewed through the lens of folklore or experienced as an unsettling encounter with the unknown. The ancient chinner tree stands as a symbol of the mystical and the supernatural. In the heart of the city, where the echoes of love and tragedy linger in the air, the chinner of shadows remains an enigmatic presence. Its branches, though weathered by the passage of time, cradle a tale that transcends the boundaries of living and the dead. A tale that invites those who dare to explore the shadowy realms of Srinagar's haunted history.